Splooge. Let's go. Listen to some jazz fucking. No one makes a sound. Shadows are deceiving. Paranoid and aroused. I am shaking and my guns are really aching. And the demons, they're laughing out loud. Now, today I'm currently en route to Honey Mommy Head. Yellow light, yellow light. Yes, made it. I'm currently en route to Honey Mommy headquarters, aka the house, aka Splooge Luge. It drives me insane. It drives me completely insane. But that's okay. That's what I get for not taking care of my own shit. Now, very important message from our sponsors, Toyota Supremes. Come to Taco Bell's. Get your Toyota Supremes, full price, half off, 50% of the time, it is free. So that's good news. By the way, I'm looking forward to the future. So as me and Honey Mommy are devising our game plan and approach to assimilate ourselves into one another. So far, what's going on, Cap? It more than likely will be in the month of July or August. We haven't pinned down an exact date, but I'm going to talk to her because it's going to be toward the end of June for sure before we even consider it. But I want to hammer in a specific date, and if she wants some more time to kind of balance things out, we'll do it that way. So I'm going to talk to her about that. But once that's settled, because tomorrow we're going to have DB come out to the house and do the flooring. So I thought I was going to have to be a closer for the remaining teams, but we don't really have any more teams right now, except for myself and one other supervisor. The rest of them are kind of just floating. And, I mean, hey. Well, that's fantastic. It's important to stay busy. But anyways, you never come to the streams anyway, so it's really not information that's helpful to me. But I appreciate the fact you took a second out of your day to post that message, then instantly leave. That means a lot, so thank you. But anyways, so that's the game plan. But anyways, you get the floor put in, and once the floor is in, man, we are like moving forward. I am so excited to see what the room looks like with the flooring in. I'm super stoked on it. I don't know if I could be more stoked on it. And we're getting the vent extended, which is also a fantastic, which is great news. Yeah, wait, I missed it. You got rain, it's boiling here. Things are moving forward. Things are going okay. I can't complain. I mean, I can, but it's not going to serve me any purpose. What's up, Six? So this morning I was trying to stream and I was having all sorts of issues, and I was trying to stream directly through the Xbox. What's up, EXT? And come to find out, I thought my webcam wasn't working for the Xbox, but it was. I wasn't sure how the Xbox worked as far as how it operated, and it's similar to the PlayStation that if you navigate away from the game, it won't capture what you're doing. So I thought something was wrong. Anyways, I ended up streaming this morning with webcam through the Xbox from Honey Mommy's house. So for the foreseeable future, I'll be streaming at least until I get moved in. And thank you for those who liked the video. If you didn't, that's okay. Don't worry about it. But for this foreseeable future, I'll be streaming directly from the PlayStation and Xbox. And right now, it seems the Xbox is giving us the webcam, it's giving us that interaction. And I streamed exclusively to Twitch today. So what I'm going to do, since Xbox only streams to Twitch, There's no option to stream to YouTube. Here's my master plan to stream to both platforms. So I'm going to stream through the Xbox to Twitch. Then with my laptop, I'm going to use OBS to capture the video feed from Twitch and stream that to YouTube through my computer. How do you like them apples? So that's what I'm going to do. And this will allow me to stream to both YouTube and Twitch during this time. Now, it's going to be in the mornings, and I know a lot of you guys don't come in the mornings because it's too early, or depending on where you live, it may be real late, or whatever, and that's totally fine. So don't stress about that if you can't make it in the mornings, because I am streaming very early. So for EXT, I think for you, it'd be like fucking... That's insane, Six. You must love that game. But, so that's what I did this morning, though. We played Man-Eater, that shark game, and I got bored with it pretty quick. Ooh. And then I played Resident Evil Revelations 2, and I finally beat that boss battle I was stuck at. So I'm moving forward in that game. So I'll probably finish that game and maybe play some other stuff. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited we got it to work. I'm excited we can stream on webcam again during this time while I'm transitioning. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked on it. I am stoked on it. I hope everyone's day is going well. As well as it can be. Right? I know a lot of us... I love this song. Great chorus. No worries, Cap. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you stay cool. But for everybody else that's here, I passed my test for school, so I'm doing good. I'm glad, EXE. That is exciting news, man. Congrats on that, brother. Congrats on that, man. So what does that mean for you going forward? Are you continuing, I don't know your demographic, if you're still in high school or if that's kind of the route you're taking. By the way, whoever stuck your fingers inside of that like button, danke, I appreciate you. So, we're going to talk about some of the upcoming plans for the channel. With this new office setup, it's kind of new beginnings. We're starting anew with the channel. That is fantastic, EXT. I'm hoping that by midsummer, so I can kind of catch the tail end before school starts again in August, that I got a good month of hitting it hard during streams and uploads, start pulling some people in to the channel and hopefully kind of rebuild the audience a little bit. And then once I'm living with Honey Mommy, I'll probably go back to streaming in the evenings again. Not like actual gameplay streams in the evenings. Because right now, the way the schedule's been, I've been streaming during the day, like early in the morning, because by the time I get out of work, I'm not streaming and then going to Honey Mama's because she has to be up at 4:30 in the morning, so I'm getting off work going straight there, spending time with her, so it's like this weird balancing act. So I've been streaming in the mornings so I can get my fix to stream and still pump out some content. So for those that are interested, we stream in the mornings, usually in the 6 o'clock hour, Eastern Standard Time, so pretty early for a couple hours, 2-3 hours. So swing by if you want to. That'll be happening for a while until we transition. And then on the weekends, kind of up in the air, like on Sundays, I'll probably pop in some early afternoon streams and stuff until we get settled in at Honey Mommy's. So I'm very excited about it, man. I'm so pumped. The floor is going to be done tomorrow night. I mean, it is outrageous that that floor is going to be done. I'm very curious how it's going to look with the walls, how we have them painted. We're going to extend the vent out into that room so it can get heat without running any new ventilations. There's a lot of cool stuff, man, on the horizon. Really moving things forward. Really, really exciting stuff. And I'm gonna probably try to do like an office video. I have some pictures I've been taking and some short little videos of the office, kind of transitioning from what it was into what it is now. So I'm hoping to put something together. And then as we build the office up, I want to show the transition, but I also want to show kind of what we're doing. Because right now, the way my setup is at my apartment is it's my bedroom and my office space, my workspace and everything. This will be exclusively the office. So I'm working on building a custom guitar wall rack. I have this big, thick, heavy-duty bar that I'm going to build and stagger these little hooks for the hang guitars. But I'm not going to have them right next to each other because I'll be limited in how much space, how many guitars I can put. So I'm going to stagger them to have one hook, and then it's going to drop about 10 to 12 inches so I can keep them closer together and have the guitar staggered so the body will be next to the neck of the next guitar. So I can fit more closer together and fit, you know, anywhere from 7 to 10 guitars on that wall. And I have more than that. Some of them are garbage, some of them are just fiddle-faddle guitars and stuff, so I'll probably put some of those in like gig bags and store them in the basement because I don't need access to all of them. Maybe I'll do like a guitar giveaway or something to get rid of them, because some of them aren't great guitars, they're just guitars, you know. Plus, I do want to have some fiddle-faddles out for company. Like when my brother comes over, my brothers come over, I do the same thing at their house. I go bullshit for a little bit, and I grab one of the guitars and we start playing. So, something that everybody has access to. I want to set the office up to where there's seating, to where when we do the podcast, if we have more than one person, like me and Honey Mommy, or if I have family over or some kind of visitor, that I have almost like a setup to do the podcast, like seating. So based on the width of the room, I don't think my futon will fit in there on the back wall. I don't think there's enough room, so I may acquire one, or I may just put a couple of chairs. We have a big garage sale coming up toward the end of this month in this city by us. They have this citywide garage sale where literally everybody does a garage sale, and we're going to look for some stuff there. I'm personally going to look for electronics, gaming equipment, Nintendos, Super Nintendos, Ataris, Nintendo 64, GameCubes, Genesis, Jaguar, Neo Geo, 3DOs, arcades, and musical equipment of some kind. So I have this big xylophone that I'm probably going to mount to the wall. So if I want to play it, I can, but it'll be hanging on the wall, so it'll still be playable when mounted. And I can ding, 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 and I can have a mic on a boom stand and bloopy, and I'm bongy, and have that up in position. I'm stoked, man. I'm really stoked on where this is going. I have a full piano. That'll probably be the very last thing that I move. That is the one thing I'm not in a hurry to move. I know Honey Mommy, she's very, very kind and very, very sweet, but I know she is not looking forward to having the piano in the house because there isn't a lot of space, and we're going to have to reconfigure something pretty substantial for that piano to fit. And the only real place to put it right now is in the living room. There's no space in that office to get it in there. And if I do try to put it in that office, the other plans I had will basically be kaput. I won't have space on the wall for the guitars, because I honestly thought about putting it in the office, but with the size, it'll take up a quarter of that office space, and I'll lose seating, I'll lose the space to put the guitars, I'll lose so much. So putting the piano in the office isn't really an option for me, unfortunately. Unless I put it on the back wall and push my desk out further. But even then, no, it won't work. So there's no rush on the piano. I can leave that at the apartment. How dare you, EXC? I was in the throes of an in-depth, powerful, thought-provoking, provocative conversation. And you left me hanging. Did me dirty. But anyways, I'm getting excited just thinking about it. The time that I've been investing in driving every day is going to be broke down to basically almost nothing. So that time while I'm working, because I work from home, on my lunches and on my break, I can still see Honey Mommy. I can talk with them. It's going to be so nice. It's going to be so nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice to be able to see everybody. And, you know, if I do have stuff I have to do with work-related things, like sometimes I'll leave stuff, like I'll come back and do it later, or I got done working and I wanted to do something, come back, I can fiddle with it. I can actually do that now because I'll be at home and I won't be leaving. So if I do have to come back and do something on a weekend and finish something or tighten something up, I have that option. It is fantastic. It's okay, Honey Mommy. No worries. I've just been talking about my excitement for how much closer we are to coinciding our coexistence. What's up, Shay? What's a good word? Very excited. I was talking about the piano, and I was talking about just getting everything. I don't know how long have you been here, Mommy? What did you hear what I was talking about? I was kind of filling everybody in. Basically, what us living together is going to accomplish. It is going to allow me, like during lunches and breaks, I can still see you. You can pop into the office when I'm working. You know, we can chat. You know, I go to see you throughout the day and the evening now. And, you know, if on those days where I have to stay behind and finish up the last few minute things, I can actually step away and come back and finish it and not trying to rush because I have to drive there. It's going to cut out 2+ hours a day of driving. Now I say 2+ hours, even though the drive is not an hour one way. Sometimes I stop and get gas. Sometimes I stop and get food. Sometimes I stop and do this. Sometimes I stop and do that. So on average, about 2 hours a day that I can now dedicate with you and the house. And I'm very excited. Just that alone is going to be fantastic. On top of that, being in a position, yeah, I'm stoked, Shay. I'm stoked. On top of that, getting the office space set up, DB will have that going supposedly tomorrow. Did anything change on that, Honey Mommy? Is DB still coming out tomorrow to handle that? Or do I have bad news? DB died? Always have a sense something bad's going to happen. Yes, that DB will not be able to do it, or yes, it's still a go. Sorry, sometimes I forget how I phrase my questions. So it's still good? Still a go. Fantastic. Yep, I'm stoked. Yeah, I'm really pumped on it. You know, and again, I don't want, what's that, Shay? Fill me in. Let me get the news. Talk to Endo. Talk to Endo. Endo. Talk to Endo. Congratulations, Shay! Congratulations! So stoked to hear that. If you don't mind me asking, is it a particular like university or like a local community college? What's the game plan? And Honey Mommy, I'll need a different phrasing of Endo. I'm not sure who Endo is. Can you phrase that differently? Ringling College of Art and Design. Oh, that's fantastic. So what are you going for? Some sort of based sort of certifications or verifications? What are we talking about? What are we talking about as far as computer animation? You can make, and I tell you, Shay, by the way, start thinking about generating passive income, parlaying your skills to make money. Create a Fiverr account. See if you can get on lynda.com or Skillshare, these different sites as a creator, and start selling your services. You know, maybe build a generic game or build a generic animation or something along those lines. And, you know, you can start small, start something on Fiverr and have somebody reach out and see if you can start generating some income. Now, you don't have to wait. And, you know, help pay for school. If you're, I don't know if you're getting Pell Grants and student loans or if it's something else, but I encourage you to start generating that passive income. You may find a career just doing that and get your degree, and you can utilize those skills to parlay it even more money. But honey mommy, can you rephrase what you mean by endo? When you say endo, are we talking about DB? Yes, yes. Take it from people who have taken student loans, Shay. I have $54,000 in student loan debt. Oh, you talked to him? Talk to him as in you set up an appointment, or they discussed information with you and test results and stuff like that. You don't, obviously I don't need to go into detail now, but they discussed, or did they set up an appointment? Are you kidding me? So what does that mean? What happens now? Oh my God, that irks me. I'm sorry, honey mommy, that's bullshit. Wow. So did they set up an appointment with you, or did they basically say, hey, let me reach out to them and get it sent over? Or was something solidified, a game plan put into place? Yeah, honey mommy, we got a second opinion this shit. I'm sure your primary is fantastic. But Shay, I have $54,000 in student loan debt for an associate's degree. Got it. Okay, honey mommy. Okay, well, there's progress at least. Okay, then let's work on that, honey mommy. We may have to drive, but you know, for something like this, that shouldn't be that often. We should focus on getting the best doctor. And if we have to drive to the area where I live, or my apartment is, or a close city like that, it's worth it. Oh yes, Shay, if you haven't filled out a FAFSA, I already applied for student loans. Well, you can apply for them, but that doesn't mean you have to accept them. Definitely, like honey mommy said, apply for FAFSA. FAFSA is a Pell Grant. It's a government grant you do not have to pay back, that you can put towards your school. Okay, very nice, Shay, very nice. Sometimes colleges will also offer certain smaller scholarship and stuff like that. If you're able to, Shay, see how much your 12 credit hours are going to be if you're going full-time, or however many credit hours. And once you get your FAFSA response, you may have enough, $5 or $6 grand to cover your classes. Now, you won't be getting any money back. The reason why I had so much student loan debt, so I can kind of tell you what I did and what put me $54,000 in debt for an associate's degree in the recording arts to become a recording engineer. And the work I do in my day-to-day has nothing to do with that degree. But what I did, and what caused me to shoot myself in the foot, is I got FAFSA, and I took student loans, and I got the maximum amount of money I could. So after my classes and schooling was paid for, the leftover would be sent to me every semester. And that would average anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. And I would get a check every 4 months or whatever for several $1,000s. And this money was supposed to be used for schooling related stuff. My classes, everything were paid for. I bought my books, but it wasn't $3,000 worth of books, so I basically lived on that money, and I spent it frivolously. I bought equipment and computers and all sorts of stuff. And today, the funny part is, all the stuff I acquired during that time, I don't have like any of it anymore. All that money that I spent, I don't have anything to show for it at this point. It was a very poor decision. Yeah. Honey Mommy has student loans, so definitely listen. Definitely listen. Again, so you do what you think's best. Talk to your family, talk to your peers, but you know, this type of advice and things to keep in mind is just stuff that we've personally dealt with. Honey Mommy was a bit more strategic. She did the bare minimum, what was necessary for her to acquire her degree, whereas I did not. I took out enough money to get a bachelor's or master's degree. Anyways, and then I would do like shady stuff. Exactly right. When you fill out your student loan information, they'll send you like a note, a contract basically. I'm sorry, Renma. Well, I hope the day gets better for you. Maybe we can keep your mind off of things for a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, find details, you know, if it is some sort of student loan. The one thing about student loans that are backed by the government is, you know, there are things you can do with regards to paying things back. You can do what's called a forbearance. You can defer payments when you graduate in case you can't make payments right away. There are things you can do, whereas loans through the schools, sometimes you don't have those same options. So I would ask some questions, you know, ask them, hey, what happens if I can't make my payment after I graduate? What are my options? What's going to happen? You know, ask the financial advisor questions. Don't be afraid to ask them that stuff. You know what I mean? Yep, that's exactly right. When you defer your payments or do a deferment, the interest still calculates and keeps adding up. Whereas a forbearance, if memory serves, basically kind of freezes everything. It kind of sits in limbo, and there's only so much forbearance time you can utilize. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know there's only so much time, but I can't remember if the interest still compounds. But anyways, a deferment or forbearance is better than missing the payments and screwing up your credit, like somebody I know who decided not to pay their student loans for several years. But all that said, Remna, I'm sorry to hear you're having a rough one. I hope we can kind of keep you entertained for a few. Oh, no worries, Remna. Thanks for swinging by. Miss you, love you, long time. Oh, honey, you're not being bossy. You're providing guidance, expertise based on real-life experience and knowledge. Shay will take that with a grain of salt and understand that it's just feedback, that she is not being commanded. You're just offering some advice, as am I. However, I have the added benefit of doing it verbally. So you don't have to read and interpret my text. You can just hear my tone, my enunciation, my intonation, my amplitude, the clarity at which I speak, etc., etc. But the Epic Question podcast will be coming to fruition very soon this summer. Honey Mommy is going to make some videos with me. I'm very verbal. That's exactly. You're very verbal, and I love you. Oh yeah, that thing. Exactly right, EXT. So podcast this summer is going to happen. Me and Honey Mommy, yes. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and I've been dragging my feet. But I would literally have no excuse. And I know exactly what the first couple of episodes are going to be based on and how I'm going to approach it. Now, I just have to think about the visual component, how I'm going to do that. Because I can talk. These streams are kind of like quasi-podcasts as they stand, but I never have anything in mind that I want to talk about. Whereas this, a podcast, I will have ideas, topics. I may touch on news. I may touch on things like that. And, of course, give my opinion, as I'm not a news broadcaster. But I'll talk about current events, talk about news stories, funny shit, stupid shit. I'll talk about how much Florida sucks and, things like that. I'll just say 2 words, EXT, that this particular combination of words will be the subject of a podcast. Deviated penis. That's it. That's all you're getting. Deviated penis. But there's going to be a lot of different stuff. Honey Mommy knows. That's exactly what I'm talking about. But that's going to be a topic of discussion and some of the things that come with that. Bravissima. Miss Years. There's going to be a number of different things. So I'm going to structure out the week, and also this summer I'm going to introduce an actual schedule, an upload and stream schedule. So I'm going to actually pre-schedule when I'm going to stream, when uploads will take place, and when the podcast will take place throughout the week. Now, there may be additional streams and additional uploads on top of that, but I'm going to map out a bare minimum. So at the very least, you can expect content of some kind daily in one form or another on a regular schedule. So you'll know, instead of, oh cool, Eric's streaming at 6 in the morning. Cool, I'll stop by because I happen to be up. Or, Eric's streaming at 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I'll stop because I happen to be up. Or, Eric streamed yesterday. I didn't know. Tall one and short one, MIA. Huh? Missing in action? What happened? Tell me all about it. But I was talking about the office setup. So before MIA is missing in action. I don't follow. EXT. What's going on, CB? Or CY? See ya. Yeah, well, that's the other thing, EXT. Because the stream's all over the place. I guess so. Oh yeah, everyone here is EXT is PST, so he's Pacific. And that's what you meant by codes, like time zones and stuff. Is that what you meant, Honey Mommy, what you're talking about? Yeah. So I'm on the East Coast of the country, New York. That's Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, we have people like Cap is in Europe. I'm on EXT time. Yeah, I believe EXT is PST, Pacific, so he's 3 hours behind us. So right now, for example, I believe it's like 5:54 p.m. for him. So when I stream at 6 in the morning, that's 3 in the morning for EXT. Me and Shay share time zones. We have people in Europe who are 5 hours ahead. What up, K-Man? Hopefully, but like I said, this morning I got webcam working. Well, honey, mommy, you're up at 4 or something anyway, so that's pretty damn close to when you're waking up anyways. But, honey, mommy, I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked. You know, I have a tendency to cling to future events, stating that this event, once it happens, will change everything. In this example, in this instance, it will change everything. So much will change once me and honey mommy have coalesced our coexistence into a merging of persona-based corporations, internal discombobulations, rhythmic, sexified, groove-tastic nipple rubs, squeeze on the chunk, butts, the rubber chunks. So I hope you wrote that down. Yes, moving in together. You are correct. I have not. Anything that you have sent me, Shay, the last 2 I have not played as of yet because my PC that I stream from is at my apartment, and because I leave the moment I'm done working, I'm never at my PC, and my laptop isn't strong enough to play games and stream at the same time, it seems, because the capture program, OBS, Streamlabs by OBS, is so labor intensive on my CPU that it causes issues. So eventually, once the PC's there this summer, I'll be able to catch up on that stuff. So right now, I'm streaming through the PlayStation and the Xbox exclusively. And this morning, I got the webcam to work. We streamed to Twitch. But my master plan, for those that are still here, the viewer count's going up and down, so I don't know who's here and who's not. But the plan is, because the Xbox only allows me to stream to Twitch, I don't want that to be our only option. So I'm going to use my computer to capture the Twitch stream and broadcast it. All right, honey mommy, I will see you in a few moments. I just talked to Uncle Sully. But anyways, I will be capturing the Twitch broadcast, and then I'll stream that to YouTube. So I'll still have the stream on both platforms. So I'm going to do that tomorrow morning. So for anybody that wants to stop by, we'll be live on Twitch and on YouTube. Yeah, I have Star Wars. I think I have Star Wars Battlefront. I do have the Jedi Fallen Order. I had to finish that one. I'm so behind. There's so many games I haven't finished. I'm going to finish the Star Wars game, and I'm going to finish Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil Revelations 2. That one I'm going to be finishing. So I'll definitely be doing that one tomorrow. And then this weekend, I'm going to see if I can get Honey Mommy in on something with me and do a little stream together. Maybe I can get her to pop in. Well, I would love to record a video with it. I would love to record something with it. That's part of what my new game plan is. I'm still going to stream long form. But as far as uploads, it's not going to be gameplay anymore. I plan on doing a lot more reactionary-based stuff, commentary-based stuff. I think I thrive in that type of environment, but I still want to upload regular gameplay videos too, and I want to make sure that games like that get their own showcase. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when I play games like that, they get buried in the stream. So when I play 4 games in a stream and I try to put all 4 games in the title, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And if I play that game an hour into my stream and I play 2 other games and someone happens to search that name, they're not going to find that stream. or if they do find that stream, the odds they're going to find your game are slim to none. So I would rather do its own individual upload for it. So that's my plan. I'm going to EXT. I'm going to. The PlayStation issue right now is that I can't do it on cam, which is kind of a bummer. Oh no, I know that, Shay. I want to play it because I've had a couple of betas and different game keys sent to me that I have yet to utilize that I want to on stream or on the channel. But I'm going to hit it really hard this summer, gang. July, especially in August, once the dust has kind of settled, really going to hit it hard. So I was hoping to have some money set aside moving in with Honey Mommy, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen, which is not a problem. I can still save, but I wanted to have a nice little chunk, and I don't want to wait to do that until I move in, because that will just delay other things. So I feel as though if I can get that settled in, start working from home there, life is really going to change significantly in a positive way. I've also decided, and I'm announcing it now, that I'm quitting smoking. It's going to happen this summer. I may just do it randomly out of the blue tomorrow, or it may be a couple of weeks, but that is going to happen this summer too. I want to be smoke-free before I'm in the home with Honey Mommy, because she's a non-smoker. She used to smoke, doesn't smoke anymore, and I don't smoke in the house anyways. But I just want to rid myself of that vice. I've had that vice since I've been 11 years old. And I've been very fortunate that up to this point I have not suffered any significant damage that I'm aware of. And that's not going to last. Just like all things in life, you know, when I was heavier, I wasn't experiencing health problems. And as I got older and older and older, I started noticing things, and I've lost weight, and life's gotten better as a result. So I want to curb that as well. But that's it, guys. I've reached my destination. I am now arriving at Honey Mommy headquarters. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend it with me. I am 95,000 and Bucket Cadets. You guys stay epic. I'll stay Eric. Love you long time. I will see you in the next one tomorrow morning around in the 6 a.m. hour. If you're up, stop on by. I'll be streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're up, swing on by. So for you, EXT, it'll be like 3 in the morning. So if you're up, shoot through. If not, no worries. I love you guys. Until next time, I will see y'all in the morning. Bye.